Thank you for joining me on a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I am back. I know I've been on a little bit of a hiatus lately, and I'll explain that on the next episode of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, I had the opportunity to run into an old friend, and he was an old middle school, middle school friend, middle school, high school, a little bit of high school. But it was great. It was such an opportunity to run into him, to talk, to reminisce, to exchange that energy. And I mean, we reminisced and we took it we took it back for us. And the fact that he's on his up and up, he's doing what he has to do, and he's still doing music, he's still entrepreneur, you know, and he made it past 25. Back they still have that saying, you make it past 25, you're living. So, I keep it a thou with y'all. Y'all know I love my audience. And I'm going to start doing visuals here on the podcast soon. I'm getting my office set up and squared away. So, the fact that we actually chopped it up and he, shared a part of his life with me, shared a part of his history and what he's doing, and we had a chance to go back in time together. That was such a blessing. It was such a great thing because, I have, two brothers that are beautiful, I love, and they're my blood brothers. And then I have two play brothers that were in the streets with me back in the day when we were kids that are deceased. And that, is Kel and Brandon. I'm going to say their names because I want to honor them. Normally I'm very discreet. But in this case, Kel and Brandon, they were my babies. So I love my babies. I do. I really do. If y'all are in my circle, y'all know that love is real. So for him to say the things that he said, this is not scripted. This is point blank, period. This is how we talk. I can't wait for you guys to listen to this. I honestly enjoy great conversation. And this was a great conversation. So please take a listen to the clip on a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What's going on? Thank you for choosing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I got one of my homies with me today from back in the day, from way, way back in the day. Chuck, what's good, baby?
What's good with you? Another time, another day, living, still on the same thing. Me, I never stop. I keep going. Straight motivation. It has been a long time, though. What, high school?
Middle school.
Middle school. Then, see, look, bullets playing a part.
Like, I think we was chaps back in the day.
Yeah, real little. In the late 90s, late 90s?
Yeah.
Late 90s, so.
Yeah.
Dang, it's almost 3050.
Come on now. We ain't that old yet, nigga. We ain't that old yet. So, we met, of course, we grew up together, went to school together, but I can't remember how we got on the music.
We got on the music. I was rapping against somebody, doing my little thing, and you just happened to join the table that day. You know what I'm saying? You were just listening in, and back then, as a kid, of course, what all the little boys was looking at. You know what I'm saying? So we looking, I'm like, well, damn, who Shorty is? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to go hard because I'm trying to impress Shorty. You know what I'm saying? So after the fact, you actually was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I rap too. Like, you don't rap, I'll mess with you. So one day you actually rap, you know what I'm saying, in the cafeteria at West Charlotte. And that's when I first heard you rap, and then I was wanting to do a song with you then, but I had so much stuff going on, I really didn't want to bring no female into the stuff that we was doing, because we was kind of wilding out and doing music like, you know what I mean, and I didn't want you to be into that. So when everything kind of calmed down, I was like, yo, you know what? Butter. I said, you know what? I know somebody that can spit. That's when I had introduced you to Spec now.
Mm-hmm.
And we went over to D1 house and recorded that song. Oh, it's gorillas on liquor. We drinking. We
Hey!
we killing. You know, hey, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it was butter in the building, and that's a no-no.
Yeah. That's a no-no. Hey, you know what? I'm so mad at D1 though. You know, D1, he had went into this little realm of his, and it ain't nothing wrong with the realm because you know we all believe in God. You know what I'm saying? He threw all the dang on music away. He threw all the music away and said God told him to throw the music away. I said he might have told you to throw it away, but he didn't tell you to give it to nobody who music it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you just gonna get rid of all the music? Like, do you still got the track machine? He was like, you know, look, track machine, you know, we older.
Right.
You know, you still got the track machine? He was like, well, nah, I erased everything, got out of it and pawned it. What? I was like, bro, you tripping. So, you know, we kind of lost all of that old music that...
Man, I ain't got none of the old music.
But I say,
I ain't got
I got a couple of old songs. I had all of my old stuff. Old girl I was messing with all the time. I had all my old stuff in her computer, and she swore the computer crashed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of songs that I didn't have here at my grandpa's spot. You know what I mean? Because I was with her. We was together. We was standing together. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. So I started loading up old music that I had in the computer here. I left, went to Georgia for a while, came back. He done threw the computer away.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh man. So what I'm glad that I did do, certain songs I had put on different sites. You know what I'm saying? But I need to go back and I need to see if I can change the email to this new email that I got. That way I can download those songs. You know what I'm saying? And put them back in, at least have them in my phone and my Google. That way I can store them and I never lose them again.
Yeah,
you know
man. Because, I mean, it's like back in the day, man, we had so much fun. Like,
exactly.
It's like it was nonstop with the music. It was nonstop with the chitlin circuit. It was nonstop with the ciphers. I mean, it was just nonstop with us. Like, I don't rap. I haven't rapped in years. I ain't gonna front. It's been years. I put the mic down, retired, whatever. But it's still in me. But I heard your clips and your music. So are you working on new music?
Yeah, actually, when you had this hit back to start this podcast, I was actually loading up a beat, loading up a track right then and messing with it, you know, kind of moving it around a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and seeing if I wanted to have like a little beginning skit before, cause the song that I'm finna work on called Love Lost. I don't really know what I'm gonna name it yet. No love lost something. You know what I'm saying? Lost something, no lost something. I don't know. NLL shit.
Right.
And it's basically just situations that I'm talking about. Like I had took a situation from the airport. When I was stuck in the airport that wasn't, you know, publicized, I had ran into this little chick at the airport. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, we snowed in. We here almost a week. I mean, you know me, that part of me ain't changed. You know, I'm like, well, you know, it's a big airport. You know, we can find somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, come to find out, this little bit is an escort. You know what I'm saying? So I had told out the muscle, you know, I ain't no trick. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about you got green, we can find somewhere we can get dang on get a little share and we can get dang on talking about some, you know, some mooshu or something. I'm gonna say mooshu without, you know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Talking about want some mooshu or something, you know what I'm saying? So like I ain't paying for nothing, I can buy you something to eat, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. So she was like, she got her own money and stuff, so that was cool. So make a long story short about that, We were walking around the airport, went and found somewhere to smoke. She was on her phone, and some nigga had popped up. You know what I'm saying? Some dude popped up and came through the door, and he was approaching us. So, of course, I stopped. I ain't from there, so I'm on defense automatically. You know what I'm saying? He approached me. He dude was like, is that your chick? Well, you know, he said the other word. You know what I'm saying? Is that your chick? I was like, nah, bro. We got damn finna smoke. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's your chick, she need to go with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to smoke and smash. So what's up with you? You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
wow, right.
So the dude, you know, he kind of approached me, of course. So you know, I went into Queen City mode.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And, hey, bro,
Okay.
what's up? Oh, I don't want to fight, bro. I don't want to fight. I just want to know what that your chick. I was gone with it. Then you wanted that bad, gone with her. You know what I mean? Because for one, I ain't trying to get locked up for fighting in the airport way in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be stuck. Hell no, I gotta get to the grill. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the first verse about. You know what I'm saying? If I ever see you again, that particular person again, I still smoke a blunt with you or something. You know what I'm saying? Kiki and trip out with you, but we gonna smoke right here, and when we get up, we going our separate ways. So in other words, it ain't no love lost. It was just fucked up how you partially tried to play me and thought I was slow or something because I was from the South. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like you ain't gonna play this. So that's what my first verse of it about. And my last verse, I want to get a feature on. I want to get my brother or Marty. Well, I'm actually do two versions of it. I'm gonna do a version with E Nasty, and that'll be two verses on me and one verse on her. I'm mad. I lost my lighter. I had two verses, and get her the middle verse. But my last verse is actually personal. It's actually about my little cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And a little situation had occurred. You know what I mean? I don't know who I'll be tagging in, so I just kind of brief it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little situation occurred where, you know, something happened that shouldn't have happened, and it kind of looked like I was the common denominator of it. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't. I was actually trying to get the heck away because I already seen what was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So my little cousin flipped on me for some outside niggas, you know what I'm saying, and his baby mama that don't give a darn about him, you know what I mean? So that's what the second verse about. Like I told him, don't call me for nothing. I don't care if you starving, little cuz, long as you ain't dying. If you dying, call me, I'll be there. But you showed me a side that I can't trust you now. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Now, if you rolled up on me right now and be like, cuz, what's up? And I got something to twist, you know what I'm saying? I got damn twist up with you, smoke with you like ain't nothing never happened. But I ain't coming back to your house, you know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. I ain't going nowhere with you because I can't trust you now. You will let me get fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you turned your back on me. So that's really what that song about. Just
And that's crazy.
Various situations.
And that's crazy because, like, you know, we come from a different genre, a different cloth we cut from. Because I feel like still to this day, you know, with people that I grew up with back in the day, I could still roll up on any set, you know, hit any blunt. I'm going to get mad love, you know, so it's like,
exactly.
It's like crazy how loyalty, you know, even in family, even in like friendships, like how that shit is just dying out. Like, I don't have to talk to you every day. I don't have to, you know, I mean, we go all the way back, nigga. We done starved together, nigga. We done got it out the mud. We done got it out the mud together. So I just couldn't imagine, like, not having that loyalty. Like, you know, when I saw you on the book, I was like, yo, that's my dude right there. I'm like, where the hell he been? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I had to hit you up on the book, and I'm glad I did because you still doing your thing. You still doing music. And that's such a blessing. Like, I always loved your flow. I was always a fan of your flow.
Appreciate it.
Even back in the day. So the fact that you still writing, the fact that you still doing music, like, are you ready to do an album? Are you ready to?
I'm actually doing another CD right now, and another album right now, project now. It's actually a personal project, and these gonna be all the things that situations that's occurring in between to me dealing with my mom with her brain surgeries. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the name of this CD gonna be RGB. Those my mama initials, her Megan initials, not a married name. RGB.
Right.
So I feel like that you was always a star to me in my life as my mama. So every track on here got to be tight. It got to be dope. It got to be hit quality. It got to be a hit. You know what I'm saying? Because it got your name on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm working on now. I gotta when I get finished with it, I'ma actually go visit Georgia and set up a couple of venues with some people that I met down there. You know, I had ran into Gip. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the dude I was working for down there, friend, sell Gip products, the Gip goodie shits. You know what I'm saying? So the little spot I was going to, Gip being there every time. I had did a celebrity party, like with Player Fly and that Cat Williams was in there. You know what I'm saying, and all of that stuff. But I was doing security, so you know, of course, you know, I was cutting up.
Right, I know you were. I mean, that's one thing I always loved about your personality. Like, it's been times that I was, you know, messed up, down, and you would come through, you come get me, and we would just have the best of times. Like, you always had the best smile and the best personality to me. Like, no matter what it was, you gonna sit and cry about it? Nah, nigga, buck up. Let's go.
Exactly. And then my soft ass, I got dang go, I get down and go by myself. Hey, that's what friends for. I don't like to see my people down. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. Therefore, you know what I'm saying. You done been in my corner too. You know, I appreciate like how you came through for me when I was at the dang on airport. You know what I'm saying? That's got dang on loyalty, and I really appreciated that. Like, a lot of people was talking junk, like, what you doing over there, you know what I'm saying? We ain't look at the news, you should have looked at the weather, and blah, 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 blah. Instead of saying, well, like, well, dang, are you okay? You need something? You running short on cash? Or, you know, what's wrong with you? You good? You know what I mean?
Right.
See, you ain't do that. You hit me up, was like, damn, man, I just seen your thing. You were all right, first of all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hey, it wasn't no what you need or if you need. It was, what's your cash app? I'm finna send you some goddamn bread, you know what I mean?
Facts.
To make sure while you're up there, you got enough for something to eat. And I was like, damn, wow, shit, I ain't fucking talked to Shayna and, you know what I'm saying? And so fucking long, it's like, wow, I appreciate it. I ain't even know what the hell to say. Like, okay, well, damn, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that. So when I get this other car that I'm working on now, since they stole my car down there in Carjack City, I'm gonna swing that way. It ain't what hour and a half.
Yeah, facts. I look forward to you coming. Cause I got the studio. I mean, I got the mic. I got everything. You know, I look forward to it. You ain't gotta get no telly. You can stay with me. But that's really just basically what it is. It's like a lot of people be so caught up, and you know, you was on your Facebook. You were really upset. And I know you, even though I ain't around you all the time, I know you. My phone is definitely getting on my nerves. Hold up. But no, just the fact that you were upset and you was expressing how you really wanted to come home. Like, people don't understand that. Like, when you're in a predicament to where you don't know the outcome of your situation, and it's because of weather, it's because of whatever naturally that's going on, you know, that was out of your control, and plus you was working. So I'm like, I'm not finna grill you on why you went. I'm not finna grill you on nothing. I just want to know if you're okay, and then what I could do to help you be better.
Exactly, and like, that's what real people do. You know what I mean?
But see, we come from a different cloth, though. Like,
Exactly.
I'm not expecting nothing back. I see, because I knew you would do the same for me.
Exactly. No
I knew
question.
you would do the same
no
for
question.
me. Like, hands down,
No
like,
question.
you been my homie since we was teeny boppers. Like, we was out in these streets trying to make it.
Little dang on teenager. Shoot, middle school. That was '97. That was '97. So dang, yeah. It's been good gracious.
Yeah, we old. Yeah, we old, dude. We old. We old as fuck.
Woo!
We old.
You done been through the teens. It's 21, yo.
And
I'm proud.
And that's why that's why I reached out, because I know your motivation. You know, I don't know. You shared with me personal things with your mom, and I appreciate that. So, I mean, I haven't been around you, like we said, in years, but it's still like we still the same people. We still live by the same code. So, you know, when you told me what was going on with your moms and what you were going through, and then I was trying to get up with you, and you was telling me you was just going through a lot, and it was just a lot going on. You know, I was worried. I was like, y'all, I'm a straight pray for my homie, because people don't know. I lost my father back in the day. I lost my father when I was 17. So that takes a whole mental. That takes a whole different dynamic on a person, like on some serious mental health shit. Like, you know, I don't check on people to have motive. I check on people to actually see if they good. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Exactly. Me too. If it ain't genuine, don't do it. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, and I appreciate your loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And your commitment to a friendship that's really forever. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Hell, it's been this long. Like, you one person in my life. It's been a couple of them, but you one of them that ain't never been faulty with me. You know what I'm saying? You always done being real. If it was a no, it was a no, and you can't convince me to do it, nigga. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I really appreciate the walk of life when it comes down to the path that God sent me down to meet you and to be able to enjoy the years of being in school with you and to doing the music with you and to be able to know you all these years. Like, you a blessing to a lot of people. Your energy. You know what I'm saying? You got great energy.
Thank you, baby.
You know?
Thank you. That means a lot to me, because, you know, we all go through things in the struggle, and that loyalty is so. It's so present. Like, I don't play by mine, like, straight facts. And the fact that I know I got hitters, I know I got goons, and I ain't got to talk to them every day. You know, it's a blessing because of loyalty. It's a blessing because it's like, no, that's my dude right there. That's my people. Like, we done really been through a lot of struggles together. So, like, before a person come off sideways, like, check yourself, because you don't know the history. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's a lot that goes on, especially in the black community, you know. And, you know, when we were out back in the day doing music, we were such free spirits. You know, we didn't care. We didn't care about... And then we didn't have the social media. We didn't have social media. We didn't have social media.
Running about a foot, standing at stores, selling CDs, and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we got it the hard way. We sell it. Well, shit, nigga, I go back further. Tapes. We were still in the tapes.
Yeah.
We were still...
Yep. Shit, I had songs on the karaoke machine, but we had like, look, we gonna ad-lib it 4 times.
Yeah.
5 tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, seriously. So it was like we coming from tapes, and then we thought we was doing something when the CDs came out. You know, so it took a lot. You know, we went through a lot with the music, the street life, period.
Exactly.
We're true, Queen City representatives. And it's funny
Exactly.
how now that we're older and we look back and it's like, man, where'd the time go?
Exactly, yo. Exactly. Don't you know what? 37, 37, 36, 38? I'll be 38 in January, so I'm 30. I'm 37 now. So you look back at it, we've been out of high school for 20 years.
Facts. Facts. And that in itself is like crazy because I'm like, man, I could just remember getting on the bus. I used to meet you uptown at the transit.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. I remember that.
Yeah. I used to meet you uptown at the transit center. And we used to get it cracking. Yo, we used to eat niggas at the transit center. Yo, shout out to Charlotte, yo. We used to eat niggas.
Charlotte 704.
Facts. We used to eat niggas at the bus station. Like,
hey, that's when the transit really was just getting popping like that. You know what I'm saying? The transit was hot. Yeah, I remember everybody used to be in the transit. That was the good days, yo.
Man.
It was the good days.
It was such the good days. Like, people get things misconstrued a lot of times, but when you look back on past relationships, like, the only reason why we, the only reason why we stopped talking is because we got out of contact. You know what I'm saying? For so many years. You have to allow people to go their separate ways, grow how they need to grow. And I believe it's God's way of bringing back a friendship, bringing back something true. It's always going to be a loyalty there with us. I know you as Chuck. I don't know you as God's child, but I know you as Chuck.
Exactly. Yeah, I went back to church. Yeah, y'all can explain that too. The God's child thing. Like, I've always been into my religion regardless of what I was doing.
Facts.
I always put God first.
Facts.
And I actually then went back to church. I play on the band at church. You know what I'm saying? People, I'm a member of the House of Prayer for you. People don't know what that is. It's basically started by black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a great organization. You got horns and everything. So
right.
Play the trombone at church. So
I saw that video on Facebook. Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. Up there tripping. When I be on Facebook, I just be wilding out. I don't be playing my parts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as the music playing and you know the songs and you actually can sing the song along with the band in your head, you know what I'm saying? It kind of take me somewhere else. So sometimes I actually be forgetting I be recording and really just be into the dang on band. And I think about like, oh damn, I recorded that. You know what I'm saying? So the spirit does take me places. So for y'all people who do watch this podcast, regardless of what you do in your life, you always put God first. Regardless if you feel like it's just a book, if a man just wrote it or whatever. Yep, true. Some man did write it. Jesus ain't writing out one scripture in the Bible. It was always people who wanted to follow or put something. But you cannot explain the way that your heart beat. You can't explain the way that your lungs move, because if your heart stop beating in your lungs and you stop yourself from breathing, you gonna die. But I can naturally cut myself, and I'm a Wolverine. We all Wolverines. So in other words, if God can put himself back together and he's a natural healing, then who you think put your wounds back together besides what you were taught with platelets and blood cells and all of that stuff in school? You know what I'm saying? Think about the meaning of it. History. So we say it fast.
So what do you have to say to those that are out there mentally dealing with, a mental health, dealing with depression, dealing with struggles? Like, what do you have to say to them? Like, what advice? Because, the spiritual, a lot of people get lost. And the spiritual connection with the Most High God. I'm such a spiritual person myself. But a lot of people get lost. Like, so from a black male perspective, And we know you done did it all in these streets.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
But the fact that you told me, and I'm glad to hear that you're in church, you're in a band, you know, you're in your word. What uplifting thing can you share with the people that may be struggling, especially black males?
I always remember that Peter denied Jesus 3 times, but somehow he still made it into heaven. So if you can be forgave for the things that you do, you are entitled to mistakes. Mistakes is nothing that you do constantly. That's on purpose. But even though if you do it on purpose, you can still be forgave for it, long as it's in your heart. So my advice to him is to make sure your heart is pure with something that you can't see or touch, which would be the high spirit, because anything you can touch will soon perish. The spirit will never perish. Your soul will never die. Your soul go on when your body gone. You know what I mean? So the people who depressed, you got to take your time. You got to figure out what's making you depressed and counter punch that or counterattack that with something that makes you happy. Like for an example, if I get into a rant or a wave or something to where I'm feeling all messed up, like when my mama first went through her surgery. Yeah, I went by myself. Yeah, I cried a lot. I couldn't sleep. But what I do to conquer that, I twist me up something and I turned on some music and I started writing. Let me figure out something that's going to keep me with a stable mind. So that's all I'm saying. Figure out something that'll help you keep with a stable mind. If it's dogs, get you a puppy. If it's kids, keep some kids around you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. If you like to eat, keep some little snacks around. You know what I mean? Anything. You like movies or TV, don't look at something for a while and binge watch it when you get depressed, because it'll keep your mind occupied and off of what's really bothering you.
Right.
People have to learn how to overcome what they can change and not worry about the things that's out of their reach. You know what I'm saying?
And that's real talk, because you know this right here, you know, for me is such a big thing, because you know, dealing with the black community, we're going through so much right now. And you know, black women, black males, we have to fight a different way, we struggle a different way. You know, people lost their jobs because of COVID. People lost their places because of COVID. They couldn't pay the rent. You know, people staying in hotels. You know, so it's real out here in these streets. So the uplifting spirit that you have and I have, you know, I always deem to uplift people, and I always been that way since from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I was a little tomboy, but at the same time, you know, everybody not artists like we are. Everybody don't know how to take that pen to the pad and make a major hit or something. You know what I mean? So it's kind of great that you can speak to the community, and you can say, well, you know, hey, find a different outlet, find you something that's going to occupy your mind, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people shut down mentally, emotionally, and you'll never know what's going on with them. You just know something ain't right because they acting out.
Exactly. That ain't the way to do it. Too. You can't conquer pain, frustration, and depression with bad energy. You got to turn everything that you feel like is bad to something positive in your mind, because what people still really don't look at too, and you know, back to like the spiritual world, is everything happened for a reason. Like I'm gonna use me for a prime example, like the situation I was telling you about my car. My car got stole. You know what I'm saying? Alright, if my car hadn't got stole, check this out. This is how I look at it. Yeah, I feel some type of way my car got stole. Yeah, it enabled me for certain things that I have to use my granddaddy car for, like getting back and forth to my contracts, do my little jobs or whatever. Or, you know, simple as going to get me something to eat. But that's besides the fact. I can't worry about the things I can't control. I can't control that somebody stole it. You know what I'm saying? But what's the bigger picture behind that? I didn't know my granddaddy wasn't driving no more. I didn't know that he didn't really want to call nobody over here to bring him something to eat while I'm in Georgia these 5 months. You know what I'm saying? So he would sit in here and eat whatever, cheese crackers and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to take medicine. You got to have those proteins and shit.
Right.
So being that my car got stole, it was no point in me to go back to the car. It was more smarter for me to come home, not knowing you need that extra access help. So the blessing, the blessing in this, what I'm saying is, it wasn't a blessing for me. My car got stole because God knew how to move me back here. He knew I wasn't gonna stay in Georgia without no car.
Go ahead, touch.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take his car. I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt him, all for the good of somebody who's done been there for him for the last 37 years of his life.
Right.
Now it's your turn to give back to who I put there for you. It's ironic. He the last one left. He the oldest one in the family.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Every time I leave, he start getting depressed and stuff. So I'm looking at it like this too. I'm your lifeline.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I keep you alive because you worry about me so much. As long as you see me, you cool.
You cool.
Regardless if you want to argue with me or not, regardless if we bump heads or not, you cool. And it's like, I love you to death, bro. I wouldn't change nothing that's went on then, that happens now. I wouldn't change nothing for nothing in the world because it's all a lesson. I will never, ever be the grandson to my grandfather that a lot of people would be. Send him to a nursing home. No. If I wiped my grandma butt, I was working 3 jobs when my grandma got sick. I quit 2 jobs and kept the cheapest job because that was the time that she needed.
Right.
And she was mean as hell to me. My grandma told me before she died, she said, dang, if I would have known I was going to get sick a long time ago and you was going to be the one to come down here and cook for me and put yourself in the bind and make sure I was straight, I would have treated you better. I said, don't worry about that, Grandma. I said, you treated me good. I ate good on Christmas. I ate good on Easter. I ate good on Thanksgiving. And you was hard on me because you didn't want me to be, you wanted me to be a better man than what my granddaddy and my daddy was.
Right.
And you noticed that you handed my granddaddy handed my daddy. So I see how y'all niggas turned out. You turned out really to be little bums. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna hand my grandson shit. I'm gonna make him work for it, but I'm gonna be tough love nice.
Right.
That's what it was. It was tough love nice, and I took it as my grandma mean as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I used to say, I wish something happened to her. Blah, 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 blah. No, the hell I don't. I wish she was still here.
Right.
I wish I could walk in the house and she could tell me what she used to tell me. I look at your eyes all swole up, looking like golf balls. Your plate in the oven. I know you have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of them joints.
Right.
You know what I mean? I missed that. But I thought she was trying to be funny. No, she was trying to tell me that ain't gonna get you nowhere if you going out there putting your time in that. So she actually started taking me around with her, showing me how to say an A-bar. She was teaching me how to hustle.
Yes, she was.
And I didn't understand it at my age. Oh, grandma just want me to ride with her because she don't want the niggas around the house.
Right.
That's
right.
what I was thinking.
Right.
No, grandma was teaching you how to hustle, boy. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand it. So if I can give things like this to the younger community, if I can put this in their hands instead of putting a gun in their hands, I'd rather do that. You remember Chandra Farrell?
No.
Remember Chandra?
No.
Chandra Farrell. I'm saying her last name wrong. Farrell. The boy that got the little 21-year-old that got killed on Bates Ford.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That was her son. She went to school with us.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't feed the knowledge to these young boys, their influences are NBA YoungBoy. Their influences are these stupid niggas out here. Instead of them listening to Kendrick Lamar, instead of them listening to J. Cole, instead of them goddamn gone listening to the baby. The baby actually, I mean not the baby, Lil Baby. Lil Baby, that little dude is hot.
Yeah, he
And
is.
he actually talking about something.
Yeah, he is.
Even though he auto-tuned out and he blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
He talking about something.
I agree.
That's who these niggas need to be listening to. So I would rather feed knowledge and feed intelligence to the same youth who might have to come take my trash out one day.
Come on
You
now.
can't take my damn trash out if you in the ground. And you can't take my trash out if you're doing 5 life sentences for a murder you committed 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, why ruin your life for a society who already put it there for you to do?
My dude, I'm happy we made it. I'm happy.
Heck yeah.
I'm happy we came out of it because I think, you know, it was so many times we were so influenced by, you know, our surroundings, by the hood. You know, I'm Southside, collard green, neck bone fed. So
You know what I'm saying?
it was like it was like either you gonna swim or you gonna sing. And
Exactly.
a lot of us sunk. A lot of our classmates ain't with us no more. A lot of people have perished. You know, that's why I'm happy to be doing this interview with you because our history, because I know you, and
Exactly.
the fact that you did make it out, the fact that we are here able to talk and speak, and you know, I ain't putting no flowers on nobody's grave, pouring out no liquor, you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I salute you, most definitely salute you, and it's really one of those things to where I have to catch myself sometime because you have to let the youth be the youth, and you know I'm a tough love person. I give tough love, and I really believe that's the best love to give. So the love that your grandmother was giving, that was the best love to give, because now that you're 37, you look back on that and say, yo, all that stuff I was tripping on, I was tripping, and grandma was just trying to teach me how to make $1.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
deep. That's deep. So you know, before we leave, I need a hot 16. I need a hot 8. I need a hot something.
She said hot 8. Hello. Let me see what I got for you. Alright. Bet. Don't fuck with niggas, always hanging, but this bag real. I'm fish scale, straight cocaine. I'm a whole deal, rolling up, blowing that stankin'. Where them hoes live? Me? I'm just thinking about banging them, count a few mil. Bad as hell, digging a swag, lead, tip out, teasing me, being seductive. I got my dick out. It's too much pussy in here for me to pick out. But you bring that ass over here and get this beat down. Tipsy now, 3D asses, like my sight gone. Little pretty pussy, looking like Ashley's in the tight thong. Still taking shot after shot. What you drinking on? Let that nigga go about his business. I want you to throw it now. Yeah.
Still Chuck. So let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know what to expect before we wrap it up. If you want to, I don't know if you want to give a Facebook, IG, Twitter. Let the people know where they can find your music or something coming soon.
You can find my music at these open mic places. I want you to come out, and I want to be personal with you. But you can also friend me on Facebook, and I do send out clips, you know what I'm saying, here and there of music. And that's God's Child June. And if it don't let you friend me, like it didn't let a couple of people friend me, just send me a message and I got you. Just put music and I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I do send out music. But if you're in the Charlotte and surrounding areas and you go out to open mics, start going to these open mics. Look for Murph the Giant. I got you every time. I never give you a dull moment. You know what I mean?
I know that's right. Turn up. All right, baby. It's such a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all, we're going to be back. I have my man here. We're going to chop it up a little bit more after the show. So y'all stay tuned. Peace and blessings. And we'll catch you on the flip.